Ever look up at the night sky and just, I don't know, get this like sense of wonder, that little shiver of mystery, like what else is out there?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, today we are diving deep into a scientific paper that might just give you chills.
Ooh, chills. Okay.
Because it suggests that the key to some of the universe's biggest secrets might be found in something totally unexpected.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Lay it on me.
Plasma.
Really? Plasma. See, that's what's so fascinating, right? Most people, they hear plasma, they think technology like, oh, my fancy TV screen.
Right.
But it's actually the most common state of matter in the universe. Stars, nebulas, even the northern lights, that shimmering display across the sky, that's all plasma.
Okay, hold on. I gotta be honest. High school physics, it was a while ago. Can we rewind a bit?
Yep.
What exactly is plasma again?
All right, so you know those basic states of matter we all learned about? Solids, liquids, gases.
Yeah.
So plasma is often called the fourth state. It's like, imagine you take a gas, right? And you heat it up, like really, really hot. So hot that the atoms, they start losing some of their electrons. They become what we call ionized.
Ionized.
Yeah, and that's when things get interesting, because now you've got this sort of supercharged soup of particles that can conduct electricity. They're influenced by magnetic fields, and they behave in ways that solids, liquids, and gases they don't.
Supercharged soup.
Ooh.
Okay, that, I can picture that. So this paper, Extraterrestrial Life in the Thermosphere, published in the Journal of Modern Physics, this is where things get really wild, right?
Oh, absolutely. This paper, it dives into some observations from NASA's space shuttle missions that actually filmed plasmas in the thermosphere. So we're talking way above where the International Space Station orbits.
Why?
And what they saw, well, it was nothing short of bizarre.
Bizarre how? Give me the details.
So picture this, right? You've got these plasmas in the thermosphere, and they're changing shape, they're growing. Some of them even appear to be, like, replicating.
No.
Yeah, and they were seen congregating around satellites, almost as if they were drawn to the electromagnetic activity, like moths to a flame, that sort of thing. Some footage even showed them appearing to hunt and consume each other. Like, they would leave these trails of particles in their wake, and it was really something else.
Come on, are we talking about space amoebas here? Like, is that what I'm picturing?
It's a captivating thought, isn't it? But it's important to remember that while these behaviors do resemble living organisms, the driving force behind them, at least as far as we understand it right now, is electromagnetism, not biological processes in the way that we typically think about them.
Okay, so maybe not alive in the traditional sense.
Right.
But this plasma, with its bizarre behavior, could it hold clues to even bigger mysteries? Like, say, the origins of life itself.
Now that's where it gets really mind-blowing.
Here's where it gets really interesting. I knew there was a reason I picked this paper.
Think about it. Space, right? It's teeming with dust. And this dust contains organic molecules, the building blocks of life. And there's a theory that under the right conditions, plasmas, they could actually incorporate this dust. And that could potentially lead to the formation of, more complex structures within them.
So these plasmas, they're like cosmic mixing bowls swirling up the ingredients for life.
It's a possibility. And some scientists even theorize that this could have paved the way for the formation of RNA, which is like a precursor to DNA. DNA, the basis of life as we know it.
Yeah.
This idea actually ties into something called the RNA world hypothesis, which suggests that RNA, not DNA, was the primary form of genetic material in early life. So it's like, whoa.
Whoa, so we're talking about the possibility that life on Earth, even in its earliest forms, could have been influenced by these space plasmas.
It is a tantalizing thought, isn't it? And it actually leads us down another intriguing path. Remember we touched on UFO sightings earlier?
You mean like those eerie glowing orbs pilots reported seeing?
Yeah.
Especially during World War II.
Yeah.
Those Foo Fighters.
Precisely. Now think back to how we were talking about plasmas being attracted to electromagnetic energy. Those WWII planes with their engines and their radio signals, they would have been like giant beacons to plasmas in the thermosphere.
Okay, I'm starting to see the connection. But weren't those Foo Fighters described as, like, moving in ways that seem impossible for, anything? Sudden turns, incredible speeds. Could plasmas really do that?
That's the truly fascinating part. Based on what NASA has observed, researchers have actually seen plasmas in the thermosphere making those same kinds of quick, seemingly impossible maneuvers. Remember that footage we discussed?
Yeah.
With them, like, changing direction almost like they were interacting with each other?
It was like you were playing tag or something.
Yes. Their movements do have an almost playful quality, don't they? And it's those erratic, unpredictable behaviors that have puzzled people for decades. Suddenly it makes a lot more sense if you consider these sightings not as solid objects, but as plasmas reacting to electromagnetic fields.
So are we saying that those WWII pilots weren't seeing alien spacecraft after all, but just a bunch of electrically charged space amoebas having a field day with their radio waves?
Well, that's a possibility. It doesn't mean that all UFO sightings can be explained by plasmas. There are still a lot of unknowns out there, many reports that don't quite fit this explanation. This research just gives us a new lens through which to view these events, a way to potentially explain some of the stranger, more ambiguous cases that have baffled people for so long.
So it's like we've added a brand new piece to the puzzle, even if we don't have the whole picture figured out just yet. It makes you wonder what other scientific discoveries are waiting to be made. What other mysteries might be explained by something as common yet strange as plasma?
Absolutely. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Think about it. If plasmas can exhibit these lifelike behaviors or even act as a precursor to life as we know it, what does that mean for our search for extraterrestrial life? We've spent so long looking for planets with liquid water, a breathable atmosphere conditions similar to our own, the whole Goldilocks zone idea. But what if we've been looking for the wrong signs of life all along?
You're saying there could be entire ecosystems out there thriving in environments we've written off as completely inhospitable, all thanks to the unique properties of plasma. Mind-blowing.
Precisely. It challenges our very definition of life and expands the possibilities for what we might find out there in the vast universe.
It's both humbling and incredibly exciting at the same time. It makes you realize just how much we still don't know.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Like, what else are we missing out there? What other, strange and wonderful phenomena are just waiting to be discovered? And maybe even closer than we think.
I have to say, I kind of came into this whole deep dive with a certain image of extraterrestrial life in mind, little green men, spaceships, the whole 9 yards. But this whole exploration of plasmas, it's really opened my eyes to other possibilities, other ways of existing, that we might never have even dreamed of.
It's true, though. It really makes you think, the universe is full of surprises, right? And the more we learn, it's the more we realize how much we don't know.
Okay, so where do we go from here? What does this all mean for us, us curious earthlings gazing up at the cosmos?
Well, I think for one thing, it really underscores the importance of staying curious, of keeping our minds open to the unknown, because it's out there. Next time you're out stargazing and you see something streak across the sky, think about what we've been talking about. Could it be a rogue plasma just putting on a show just for you?
I love that image. And I gotta say, the next time someone mentions UFOs, I definitely won't be so quick to dismiss them. I might just have a few more questions to ask before jumping to conclusions.
That's the spirit. Question everything, challenge those assumptions, and never stop exploring. The answers to the universe's greatest mysteries, they might be hiding in the most unexpected places. Even in something as, seemingly familiar as the flickering light of a plasma globe.
This has been an absolutely incredible deep dive, truly thought-provoking. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your insights.
Oh, my pleasure. Always a joy to explore these mind-bending topics with you.
And to everyone listening, keep those minds open and those telescopes pointed to the stars, because the universe, it's a truly wondrous, mysterious place full of endless possibilities. Until next time, keep exploring.
I would have been on top of the charts, but it's politics. You do some gimmick shit and post, you get a lot of clicks. Drop some real shit and they probably won't acknowledge it.